meetings with companies, with movie factories. In Delhi, we had meetings with Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Ministry of Infrastructure and Broadcasting. And now we are here last day. We visited Ramaja Film City. We met with Principal Secretary of State. Let me introduce my group and me personally. I am Yuri Artemenko. I am Chairman of National Council of TV, Radio and Movie Broadcast in Ukraine. We give license for TV and for radio. We control it the content. We responsible for development of movie also. Let me, for me, honor to introduce our ambassador of Ukraine in India, Mr. Igor Poliha. He also arrived here because he understands this is very important things for our both countries. Also, we have a big team. We bring about 10 persons who represent TV and movie industry. For example, Victoria Yermashuk, he will moderator of this our meeting. He is the chief of Ukrainian Movie Association. And Lyudmila Simchuk, he represents a biggest TV media group, television media group. Why we arrived for you? Because now maybe some you see the movies. Same shooting from the Ukraine. It's really nice country.
What is going on with movie and film and TV production market in our country? As you say, as was said during this presentation, the main thing is communication. We come here to facilitate the communication between Ukraine and Indian filmmakers. And we know that we are just standing at the very beginning of this road. I represent, as I said, Ukrainian Motion Picture Association, and I took this position only 5 months ago. Previously to this, there was not such organization in Ukraine, and frankly speaking, it was our great, not mistake, but maybe we didn't work too hard. Because what is important to facilitate international cooperation? It is very important to have one entry point to the market. And this entry point, unfortunately, was missing for our country. Now, my organization is gonna be such a point. We are now in the process of negotiations with our Ukrainian authorities to form Ukrainian Film Commission, which will provide all these kind of services that you guys do here. This is guide of locations, permissions, and any other assistance for those who want to film in Ukraine. But of course, very important to facilitate visa issues. We know it is a problem and we are now working on it. Again, I'm sorry that we are a bit late in doing this, but our country really have a lot of problems, but still we are trying to solve them because Ukraine is really want to open itself to the world, and especially for such a big and productive and efficient market as India. That's why. So visa issue, yes, it is a problem, but as my guys from government say, we will soon solve this problem. And in particular, in case any of you have these problems, again, you can contact me, we'll try to do this. About the locations, again, on my business card, there is a site in which we already gathered information about all Ukrainian natural locations, and we are now working on a section which is about urban locations. If we talk about peculiarities, as you know, Ukraine have a lot of Soviet period urban locations and locations regarded to the Second World War, except of unique natural locations. Also, regarding the rebates, the law on the introduction of rebates of 25% for international producers have passed through the parliament late last year, but unfortunately it was didn't still signed by our president. Actually, but what is important, I and my colleagues from the governmental authorities, we will do our best to make Ukraine as comfortable for international producers as we can.
The name of the company, we started from TV series because TV market is more like high money for us. Then we continue to make the feature films. And at the moment we are discussing some co-production project both in TV and in theatrical areas with Indian companies. So actually video or the content speaks better than any person. In Ukraine we say it's better once to see than 7 times to hear. We also have inside of our group the best visual VFX company who makes the post-production.
For the first time in our history, the group of cinema people from Ukraine, the group of producers come here. Because again, India is a huge market, India is leader in this sphere. And again, we are not concealing that we also would like to join the group of countries where Indian films are shot. Of course, we have our pluses and of course we have our minuses. I'm ambassador of Ukraine, but I cannot comment on the local rates, on the local charges in the hotels or something like this. I think that in any case, apart from Ashok Kumarji, maybe some other people are also interested. Maybe you can make just some reconnaissance tour to Ukraine. Several producers, guided by Victoria, guided by Mr. Yuri, just make excursion for you to show the places, to show the beauty, because I can assure you that some our lakes, some our mountains, they are not worse